Alright, good evening. Well, I guess it may not be evening where you're at, but it's evening where we're recording here. Pardon me, welcome back to the Gold Race. If it's your first time here, if you just tracked down this video for the first time, my name is Bluebelly, and I'm playing a game called Banished. It's a classic. And what we're doing, we are on a quest. Right now we're in year 10. We are headed to year 50. We're doing about 2 years per video, and our goal is to get as much gold as we can. I'm competing against another player by the name of JS Gaming. Now, one thing that happened last time I played was that I made 24 gold bars. They're not even showing up here anymore, but I made 24 gold bars. And that's a good thing. Unfortunately, I don't know where they ended up. They're not at the market. They're not in any of these storage buildings, which would make sense since they were forged at this foundry. So if they are in fact lost, that will really hinder our progress. But some folks said in comments of previous episodes, maybe those gold bars are in barns, storage barns, which is possible. But unless I'm forgetting something, I really only have this barn here. I've got the market here. And I've got this barn here. And I do not see the gold bars in any of those. So what I'm going to do, I may get finished this episode, it may not. I'm going to build a town hall, because I don't think this has town arrivals. And I think this will allow us to track our work. Might seem silly to put the town hall over here, but I don't want it to take up kind of a neat place for it up by the mines. I don't want it to take up space within the radius of the market. We already are taking up all this space within the radius of the market. And I'm going to put housing down here. Someone left a comment on a recent video that down here will be anything within 15 blocks of these mines will be negatively affected by the mines. So that could be interesting. I was going to say, if the gold's even right there and I missed it all this time, I'm going to go crazy. Alright, I'm going to throw this right here. It's not going to be the most aesthetically pleasing place to put it, but that way I'll be able to track resources much more efficiently. Okay, let's hope that we are we out of lumber probably? And we have an extra laborer, so we're going to go ahead and pop somebody in here to start making lumber for us. Sorry, we're off to a little bit of a wonky start here, but food is in dire straits. So that's going to be our priority. Gather up this food. We've got some extra laborers, so hopefully they'll bring that in. We have 2 gatherers out here, which, you know, there's no housing over here yet. That house should be coming soon, but there's no housing out there. We've got another gatherer down here, which is doing well. Bump that miscellaneous up. Apparently, beeswax is considered miscellaneous. We have a gem cutter here, which will be good. We can start cutting gems for our trade goods. I'm not sure how many gems we've pulled out to date. There were some I saw. Okay, so there's some gold ore. That's good. We've got thought I saw more gems than just a few, but I want to keep until we get this number up to like a nice steady 2,000 or 3,000. I'm not gonna mess around with refining. Oh, okay. We're gonna do this. You stay here. And what do you have? Pigs! Oh my goodness, we haven't even dealt with the sheep yet. I gotta get rid of the pigs. Sorry. Let's put the sheep over here. Boy, I gotta get into my rhythm, man. This is good that we're having traders show up. Are they gonna go on their own? Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, what else do we have that's tradable? Okay. Nothing new there. Let's go ahead and prioritize that food gathering. Just up over 1,000. Not going to complain about that. Okay, so the 3 gems are down here. That gets us not even 1 goat. We need 2 goats, so we need 1,200 value. Oh, that gets us 1 goat, I guess. So we need another 600 in value. We have got some sand, which I would like to not have to trade. Pearls, 2 of them. Not enough extra. Obviously no extra food. God, what's charcoal valued at? We're making charcoal at a decent clip. Is it worth 2, I think, if I do that? Charcoal's worth 3. So let's do 200 charcoal. And that'll be 600, so we can buy ourselves 2 goats. We want goats because goats can do milk. So we'll have the sheep and the goats. Sorry, that'll be funny for some people and not funny at all for others. But we will have the sheep. I have to put them side by side. I'm sorry, it's just we have to have the sheep and the goats. That's hilarious. I know that it's going to be somewhat in this circle, but I don't even care. It's going to be hilarious. Sheep on one side, goats on the other. Hopefully they'll produce and breed, and it'll be a wonderful life. Okay, here we go. So eventually we'll get to a point where we can cut those gems, and there'll be other gems. They'll turn into amethyst and topaz and things like that, and we'll be able to buy. We'll have more buying power with them. But for now, I'm happy to have these 2 goats. And oh, we don't want to bring more charcoal down here. We'll zero this out. And we will zero out the gems as well, because we are going to start cutting those. Alright. Okay, let's... nope. Here we go, let's gather more food. Oh, there's gotta be some. There's always some hiding around these little areas here. There should be a good bit more out here if we extend into the periphery. Now what I keep doing here, if you're not familiar, I'm using this little arrow tool because that will prioritize this above other things. That's how we managed to not die over that winter, because I bumped the priority up a little bit. I'm not super comfortable with where we're at on food, but you know, we make do with what we have. Now I'm just marking some other things here. I don't know how we're doing on. So that's not making linen because there's not enough flax anymore. But we should have. Did we make any before, is the question. Did we make anything? Or did that glitch out? What do we know? Yikes. Alright, so we still have 28 clothes for now. I think it's more important to have the laborer to do other things. But some of these little dots of linen and cotton are going to be important. Oh gosh, how long is this going to be? Because they're still building. Looks like they got the. What are we on? On the building priority list. I don't know. I'm so eager. Okay, so we've got 6 gold ore hanging out there. So they are getting some. I'm so eager to see this get built. We need a little bit more stone. We have some glass. Do we have enough glass, though? Or did it all get used? Oh, there's some pearls. We could put some pearls in down there when we need them. They have a really nice value, something like 20. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit more. Well, I know there was some over here. There's 8. But, oh, there's 30. Okay, they only need 18, so we're not going to put a glass maker in just yet. We'll go ahead and leave that off. Miners are still mining. I'm getting some decent salt. I may do some food preservation stuff. The old saltery, the old smokery, the old dry shack. These things would be helpful for preserving food. Maybe, just maybe we'll do some of those things. Eventually, maybe we'll have enough rice paddies that we can put in a put in a grain mill. Who knows? Alright, are our goats gonna die? Do we still have 2 down here? Or is it just 1? Okay, it's 2 goats. Alright, hopefully they get this built. They've got it cleared, and we've got plenty of logs, so hopefully soon. Cows. I need 1,600. I think we're gonna do goat's milk on this save. I'd love to be able to get some cows in, but I just don't think it's in the cards for this save. Alright, we're at 1,700 food. Do we have... Goodness, that I keep clicking on this fan blade here when I mean to click there. So they're working to divide up the charcoal and the firewood and all the different food types to these houses. We should be doing great on population now. I was concerned there for a bit because I didn't build any new housing. We're gonna have a little bit of a spike, but hopefully that won't be too unbearable. What are we building? We should be building this, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and tell them build this. Do this next. Oh, they're bringing supplies for this? Oh, good. Good. We're almost out of all of our stone, but all of our stone, the note of director, all of our stone. Sorry, that was terrible. This is a... Oh, there's a lot more flowers here than I thought. I don't want all those. I thought maybe this time of year it wouldn't snag all those other things. It did. It saw them. Okay, I know we have a gatherer here, but I might just cheat this a little bit. Try to grab some food. We're at 2,400 food. And I am very happy to see that. It's amazing. We were at 100 food a couple seasons ago. This can be a finicky game, which is why I'm not celebrating too much, because I know in an instant we could be back in dire straits again. Okay, I'm so concerned about these goats, guys. You gotta understand. It's so important that we get a herdsman in here and get these goats over here and that they're healthy, because if you drop one, then they won't reproduce. So, like, we've got 2 over here. It says we have 2, but every once in a while I just feel like I have to zoom in. There they are. 1, 2. I am totally, once we get the goats in up here, this is going to be our screenshot for this episode, I think. The sheep and the goats. Oh my word. This is the worst dad joke theme I've ever done for a game. I don't even know that I can say that. It's a lie. I've had other dad jokes. Okay, let's watch the goats go. I mean, I'm sure there's important things I should be clicking on and doing to manage this save, but I want to watch the goats. Come on, goats. Get your message. There they go. Do-do-do-do. They're like melding into one. They're gonna swim, I bet. Are they swimming? Where'd they go? Oh, there they go. They're swimming. I want to know how this is coded, because I think it's hilarious. They like walk on the bottom of the water. I think it's coded that they go in a straight line. Don't mind me, I'm just claiming firewood and wild food while I watch the goats. I just can't help myself. When I'm zoomed in like this, I just see all these resources. I'm like, we gotta gather this, we gotta grab this. Can't let it go to waste. I'm super happy to see that. I haven't marked anything to be chopped down in a while. So to see that number hovering around 400 means that although we're not building a ton of houses, to be fair, but they only brought in 15 logs last year, 18 this year, so it's interesting. But we've got, looks like, some gold ore out here. We've got plenty of stone and stuff. That's a pretty far walk from the main city, so I may not be gathering that anytime soon, but it's good to know that it's available. I might build a small bridge across here, maybe do another gathering thing over there. Maybe I'll clear cut it and put fields. I don't know. I don't know yet how we're gonna handle all that. Oh, materials. You gotta be kidding me. Let's go 10,000 for now. Alright, we've got some laborers, people we can put to work, which is great. Okay, onions and mango. We don't need either of those. Thank you, though. Alright, I'm gonna... I'm happy with this progress. I am going to watch this get finished, and we will start crunching some numbers here. The clothing only being at 21 is a little bit disconcerting. If we don't have flax piled up somewhere. We should have flax piled up somewhere. Oh, I accidentally put somebody in the gem cutter and they made an amethyst. Cool. We should have flax. Okay, so there's some cotton. Okay, alright. This is done. This is good. Homes and families, both at 20. Perfect. Not going to do anything to rush that. Go to inventory. I always sort by quantity. Okay, we're bringing in tons of sand. That's good. We would love to see up here food. You'd love to see that you're producing a ton of a certain type of food, whatever that is. Whether you've got cranberry bogs or apple orchards or whatever, we'd love to see this be food. And then logs and firewood up here as well. So, alright, we've got 130 leather. So, if we cannot produce any of that, if the flax is getting lost somewhere, then maybe we'll switch this over to leather. But I'll tell you what, we will save that for the next episode. I'm so glad we got ourselves a little town hall here. So it's a shame it was finished on a rainy day. And I think I might clear out some of these trees and take a screenshot of our sheep and goats when we have a few more of them. So thanks for sticking around for this episode. And if you haven't noticed, we're doing every other day on these. So come back in a few days and watch the next one. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.